Good evening, and I'm Brent Dubar, and this is The Epic Show, live from the Epicenter in downtown Charlotte. My co-host Matt Trent will be joining me shortly. We begin tonight with his take on a growing subculture here in Charlotte.
Charlotte is one of the fastest growing cities in America, but within the city limits is a culture that has a captivating style all its own.
It's all over.
Sneakerheads and the shoe craze have taken the city by storm, with bright colors, innovative designs, and steep price tags. But what exactly is a sneakerhead and the reasoning behind this obsession?
If you love sneakers, if you collect them, and if you want what basically is coming out or what's about to come out, I mean, everyone has their own as far as definition of that, you know. But if you love sneakers, then hey, call yourself a sneakerhead.
But introducing other comparable styles, that's a sneakerhead. A sneakerhead is like they see something in a shoe that other people don't see.
This craze has sparked the emergence of high-end sneaker boutiques all across Charlotte.
Well, Charlotte's a fairly new city, it's a growing city, so it has the benefit to sort of kind of create its own culture and identity now and be current.
These stores pride themselves on exclusive and rare shoes that commercial retailers normally do not carry.
I want to find a shoe, I may go to a boutique, I won't go to the mall.
And I think for independent stores like me, that's that intangible, that if you go to a chain store, you're talking to someone that has the same knowledge, or limitation, that you may be passionate about it, but they can't give you insight.
The sneaker phenomena continues to grow in popularity and size. This tight-knit community is driven by not only shoes, but what these pieces of artwork embody. Is it an obsession? Is it crazy? Maybe so. But Charlotte is welcoming it with the notion, if the shoe fits, wear it. For the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, I'm Matt Trent.
Well, that was a very interesting and informative look at a growing trend here in Charlotte, Matt.
Thank you, Brent. One of the boutiques I interviewed is right here in the Epicenter, Stash on Trade, right around the corner from CVS. And they're one of the many boutiques in Charlotte that's taking part in this retail revolution, as I like to call it.
You should trademark that.
I should, actually. You can't judge a man until you walked a mile in his $800 sneakers.
Epic News.
A woman in Britain took the term customer service to an all-new level this week. She pulled up to her local McDonald's drive-thru on horseback. When she was refused service, she rode the horse inside of the McDonald's, where the horse subsequently defecated on the floor right in the middle of the McDonald's. And those are the facts straight from the horse's butt.
Epic.
And now we have a story coming out of a high school in upstate New York, where a journalist department working on the yearbook didn't know all the names of all the students, so they used such dubious monikers as Somebody, Tall Guy, and Creepy Smile Kid. And you thought being a nobody in high school was bad.
Epic.
There are certain things you shouldn't broadcast to the world. Tell that to a Chinese IT worker this week who was working on a glitch in his local Jumbotron in the middle of a Chinese train station. He was sent to work on the glitch, and while fixing it, he hooked up a cord that ran from his laptop all the way to the Jumbotron. He then went on break, and when he came back, forgot that the laptop and the Jumbotron were still connected, and decided that that would be a perfect time for some alone time. He broadcast an adult movie on the Jumbotron from 10 minutes. Even that big screen couldn't do those actors justice.
Epic.
And now, on a sad note, we actually had a case of shop till you drop happen here in Charlotte. At one of the local malls, a lady was found deceased in a dressing room in Dillard's. However, witnesses say that the woman looked drop dead gorgeous.
Epic.
After the break, we'll see why Charlotte is buzzing with excitement about the return of a beloved franchise.
Plus, a look at a local Charlotte BMX rider and her family. All of that coming up on The Epic Show. Queen City is buzzing with excitement over the recent news that the Charlotte Hornets will be returning home for the 2014-2015 season. Our Brandon Taylor has the story.
Halftime. Walker for three on the wing. Oh, and Chalmers right there.
History. I'll give you a sound and a motion.
Those may have been just a few words that you heard throughout the city of Charlotte when people refer to North Carolina's only professional basketball team. Since the franchise was established in 2004, it feels as though the Bobcats never gravitated to the city like the Charlotte Hornets did.
Struggling.
Thus, the name will be changing to the Hornets starting in 2015. In fact, you can probably catch police cars around the city with a Hornets nest on the side, and with ticket sales increasing by more than 50% since last year, I went to see realtor and longtime Charlotte resident Johnny White, who has seen the progression from the Hornets to the Bobcats from the beginning.
We got beat in the game, but we had a full house, man. Activity was crazy. This place was buzzing.
And with that buzz continually growing in the city,
Back out to the front. 3-ball Sessions. Go!
I decided to make a trip to the outskirts to visit application engineer Keith Tate, who seems very optimistic about the Hornets' return.
We're looking forward to the Hornets name being back in Charlotte where it originated. It's the Swarm City, the Swarm region, and we're looking for that sting, the buzz, the Hornets back in Charlotte.
It was challenging trying to find the loyal Bobcats fans around the city of Charlotte. However, the city seems optimistic about the team's return during the 2015 season. I am Brandon Taylor with the Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
And that will be the return of Hugo to the Queen City.
In my opinion, Hugo is one of the best mascots in all of professional sports.
Yeah, whatever. I recently caught up with a mother who enjoys beating her son on the track.
Hi, I'm Mel Adams, and I am reigning 30 and over cruiser #1 in the state, and now I am 31 and over cruiser #1 in the state. Yeah, I like to say that every time you go to these BMX races, it's like a family union. The whole family's so involved that everybody holds a part of it.
A little bit.
Hey, shortstop, what's up? Are you racing today?
Gavin, their son, is a nationally ranked BMX rider who's only 6 years old.
He started in September 2011, and then I followed in March. Now, I was practicing and stuff, but I wasn't racing, so March was my first race.
How did you get started in it?
I had bought a $65, probably 1990 freestyle bike, so it was kind of heavy, and I decided I was just going to go out there and kind of check it out and see, and I liked it, so I upgraded and got a $75 used cruiser, and I don't know, I always played sports, and I guess I lost that sport for a while, and I got on that bike, and I was like, hey, I can do this. This will be fun. So after I hit my year mark for racing BMX, I decided to take it seriously, I guess. I went from not nationally ranked last year to ranked this year, and I just get better every time. It's really fun. But these kids are amazing, and it gets co-ed. I haven't had to race Gavin yet, though. We just do it in practice. I push him. I think we have a trophy addiction.
With it being fun for people of all ages and a great form of exercise, it's easy to see why the Adams family and so many families like them have turned to BMX as their sport of choice. For the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, I'm Brent Dubar.
Have you ever wanted to do what you love? Be an anchor. Work behind the scenes as a cameraman or video audio editor. How about a DJ? It's all possible, and you'll learn the skills to do it at the Connecticut School of Broadcasting. Connecticut School of Broadcasting, where you make it happen.
It all started with a question. How can I take my passion for music and turn it into a career I'll pursue and enjoy? I felt lifeless and was unsure on how and where I can pursue my goals of becoming an audio producer. As I walked into the doors of the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, my dreams became reality. For more information about the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, reach us at gocsb.com or 1-800-TV-RADIO. Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
Welcome back to the Epic Show. I'm Matt Trent. This is Brent Dubar. A local theater group is gearing up for their trip to the land of castles and kilts. Timmy Belalovic has more.
I'm standing in the auditorium where Lake Norman students practice their productions, which one of them they'll be taking to Scotland.
I've had a total of 27 years of teaching, and 13 of those have been at Lake Norman High School.
In my curiosity, I asked, what did it take to be able to bring your students to Scotland?
In 2010, we won a state championship, won a regional level, got to the state level, and it's really hard when you get there, just as you would expect. The big word is fundraising. It's about $6,500 for each student.
We really went out to the community and businesses and see if they wanted to sponsor us at all, which we're still doing.
So we've done all kinds of fundraisers, from community yard sales to performances. This is the largest international theater festival in the world.
I'm really excited to meet people over there and see how they put on shows. And
so we are a part of the 2% chosen from 4,800 applicants.
All these incredible things that I never would have dreamed of before getting this invitation.
I asked the students what got them into acting and what the future held for their acting careers.
Actually, I went to London and I saw a play in London. It was Wicked. And I was just like, that is the coolest thing ever.
the thought of being on stage was terrifying. My mom would bring me to McDonald's and I couldn't even talk to the waiter there. I would be like, Mom, tell her I want chicken nuggets. I don't want to talk to her. I was so nervous.
My job is to create an ensemble that works the best together. I think they have enough respect for themselves to know that this is a huge opportunity.
Allowing yourself to go as far as you can.
He is past relenting. He's dead.
Who will our deputy transfer to?
I feel like the only thing holding you back from being a good actor is being in your own head.
I feel very confident that this is going to be something that is going to be great for all of us.
Broadcasting at Lake Norman High School, I'm Timmy Belalovic with CTSB News.
And that's going to do it for our show tonight, Brent.
I believe so.
We've had death, poop, porn, and BMX. Sounds like a typical Saturday night for me.
Been there, done that.
I couldn't agree more. For Brent Dubar, I'm Matt Trent. Good night, everyone.
Good night.